Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We are back again here today at the only place that we always can be. And as you know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Guys, today we're back with another episode of Matt's Wrestling Collectibles Casual Conversation. And today we're going over the WrestleMania predictions, what happened, what went on at WrestleMania, and a little bit of side action in this video as well. But it is mainly focused on that. And first off, guys, I really want to just take this moment to say a few things to everybody that continues to watch these videos. First and foremost, obviously, thank you, and I appreciate all of you so much. I appreciate your support. It means the world to me. And I just want to say that I'm starting to feel good. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting back into the swing of things with this type of stuff. It had been so long that I've been away from making videos, doing this, being on YouTube and having an audience. It's tough, sometimes when you get back to doing things, you really want to do them, you love them, but it's just not, I don't know how to say it. Sometimes you just don't get that same feeling back, and not saying from you guys, but just in your own self. So I guess without getting into too much detail and going too far into this, I've just lately I have not felt, I guess, like myself, and it has shown a lot in my day-to-day life, in my passions that I have, my hobbies, and so I just want to say thank you to you guys, because not only are my close friends and family a big part of the reason why I have started to feel better and turn around, and there's been a lot of positive progress throughout these past few months, and a lot of things are looking up and looking better. But I just want to say to everybody out there that is watching this, if you're ever not feeling maybe 100% or just not yourself, do not always think that it is you against the world, because the world does want to help. And I can be the first person to say that if anybody ever needs to message me directly, and as you all know, you can find me through Facebook, anybody who ever needs to reach out, feels like somebody just needs to have a perspective of an ear that doesn't necessarily know everything else that's going on, maybe just something that they want to talk about, feel free to reach out anytime, because I'll tell you what, guys, it is very tough to come back to where you once were when you get too far lost. And I don't want to go deep into this, guys. This isn't a sympathy video for me. This isn't anything like that. But I just want to say to anybody who needs it, seek the help somewhere if you can. Seek it within friends, seek it within family, seek it within counselors, whatever it may be. It is a big help, and it will certainly do a lot for you when you find the right person. And also, like I said, if anybody ever needs to reach out and just maybe even get a unbiased opinion to what is going on, and they'd like to talk, you guys are always welcome to reach out to me. And I appreciate all of you who already do reach out to me, even just to have a casual conversation, as we are right now. But yeah, guys, I want to say that I'm feeling good again. I'm feeling like I'm getting back into the swing of things. I really feel like I'm getting back into wanting to make these videos so much more. And like I said, it's been very tough. I've been trying to put out a lot of content for you guys, especially through this WrestleMania week. And that's what we're here to talk about today, mainly. WrestleMania 40. As you guys already know, we did a full-out video for the Night 1 predictions. Night 2, I was running a little behind. I had some other things going on, so we put that up as a YouTube short, but it is on the channel. So, guys, out of 2 nights of WrestleMania, there were 13 matches. And we got 10 out of the 13 right, so not too bad. But we're going to start off right away and discuss the 3 that I got wrong. So, first off, the first one that I got wrong was the Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. I did pick Santos and Dominic to win, and Rey and Andrade went over in that match. And so it's just, it is what it is. That was one of the ones that we couldn't do it. I really thought that we were going to see Santos and Dominic win, just to kind of like cap off something and maybe keep a storyline going. Not to say that it's completely dead, but I kind of feel like to continue with the Rey and that stuff. I mean, the little bits make sense, but I don't know. I think maybe different angles or different directions would be very well received. The next match that we got wrong was the Intercontinental title match. And as much as I wanted to see Sami Zayn win this match, I did pick Gunther. I thought he was going to win. I thought he was going to retain that title. And unfortunately, no. But at the same time, it was a very telling piece because now Gunther, I believe, has to move up in the ranks. I think he finally needs to get to that point of, world championship material. And I do believe that having Seth drop the belt to Drew and then having this other issue now going on with Damian Priest cashing in, which we will get to that very soon. But with that, it has been, I think, a better setup to give other guys the chances to start coming up there. So, now you've got Damian Priest with the belt. You've still got Seth, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk. They're all around. They're all within that mix still somewhere. And now you also have guys like Jey Uso and potentially Gunther. And, of course, a couple others that could be in there as well. But it allows for the just overall presentation of bringing up new, top guys, or creating, I should say, the top guys, because really it's the audience and the character, and there's so much with it that all plays into those roles. And, once you get to that point, you start to really have that crazy roster again, where it's like, wow, how many people could potentially hold this world championship belt? It's very, very interesting. So it allows for a lot to be left up to the mind, to the imagination. It's great. It gives like I said, a new angle to what's going on right now. So that was the second match that we got wrong. And the third and final match that we got wrong, I guess I just was having bad luck with tag matches. I figured somebody had to win. One of the bad guys had to go home the winner, right? But obviously not. We saw Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits defeat Karrion Kross and AOP. So even with that, I kind of had just like that feeling. I said, maybe this is where we finally start to see a bit more of a dominance within this. I mean, AOP, when they were first originally, on the scene, and a couple of things were going on, they were very forceful. Time has changed, and hopefully things will start to pick up again. We'll see something maybe created amongst that, and that group might even continue to grow, continue to build. And on top of it, to be led by a guy like Paul, an amazing manager, an amazing mind in the business, I believe, without a doubt. And just look at the list of, tremendous names that have been listed amongst his great accomplishments and great, times of managing, of just, being present throughout the years in so many different organizations. So, but those are the three matches that we did get wrong. Again, the Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos and Dominic, we got that wrong. We got the IC title match wrong with Sami Zayn and Gunther. And we've got the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley, Karrion Kross, the Authors of Pain. We've got that match wrong as well. But here are a couple of things that I do want to talk about, guys. So very, very cool. When it comes down to the 6-man ladder match that we had for the tag titles, I had mentioned in the original video for the Night 1 predictions, I said it was just very weird how they worded the wording of the belts being retrieved. And it was something along the lines of, and don't directly quote me here, guys, don't do that. But it was somewhere along the lines of something like, whatever team secures both sets of tag titles first will be, or something like that. Whatever team secures, however they worded it again, guys. Like I said, don't quote me directly. But I said, I thought that was kind of weird. And I had this just feeling. I said, if we're going to split the belts up, I said, I think Miz and R-Truth get one. And I was figuring that we were going to see maybe Kofi and Xavier Woods potentially get the others. If anything, on top of that, I would have maybe said that if anything, Damian Priest and Finn Balor would have retained the belts. But I think WWE, in a sense, is trying to get away from this, people hogging all of the titles. So I think by splitting up the tag titles, losing them out of the Judgment Day, putting another belt on Damian Priest that made perfect sense with the world title, I think that worked out very well. So I did get that match essentially right, or half right, however we want to look at it, but I am not considering that anything other than a victory. The Miz and Truth did capture the Raw tag titles, and as we all know, Theory and Grayson Waller, they captured the SmackDown tag titles, which I was kind of a little surprised with. I definitely think the Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, I think they definitely have a good team there. It's very up and coming guys. Potentially, maybe we see something even with that, with like a newer and up and coming, young talent being able to be showcased, and maybe that becomes a faction. Who knows? But it was kind of a little weird to see them get the belts. I feel the best thing we see now out of it is maybe a decent tag team title run and a very, very nice, very theatrical breakup for sure. I don't know when that will be, but if I had to take a guess, I want to say, we're already now coming up against the mid-April, so we're probably looking at somewhere, I figure, around August to be August, October, somewhere in there. They probably lose the titles. I'm very much hoping that Miz and R-Truth outlast Theory and Grayson Waller when it comes to the reign of the tag titles, especially now that they're split. But yeah, just like I said, a very, very crazy WrestleMania. A lot of good things that I was happy that happened. I'm again, glad that Jey Uso did win against Jimmy. I thought it made the most sense. That match was a little, I don't know. I liked it. People are saying they don't really care for it too much. It probably could have been a lot better. I think they have an opportunity potentially to right the wrong. Maybe somehow we see them face each other again at SummerSlam. But we'll see. From that, the Women's World title, Rhea Ripley, my pick, and retaining against Becky Lynch. I very much was just excited to see that and happy because it just seems right. I think Rhea deserves to keep this title and keep reigning with it. She's been doing a great job. I think she has a tremendous following. So that's great there. And obviously we go to the main event of night one, The Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth. We already knew what was going to happen. The only thing I will say is I figured that Rock would definitely make the pin. I believe I even said that in the first video, but it was just, who was he going to pin, I thought it would make sense with him pinning Seth because it would be like, just one more reason for Seth to lose the following night. A lot on his mind. He's been beat up. He just lost. That would be the case. But, we saw The Rock pin Cody Rhodes. So that was definitely cool. I mean, it gave a little bit more of an edge to it, obviously on top of everything else, but I definitely could have seen that being good either way. We go to the match with LA Knight and AJ Styles. I think that was a very good match. I was happy to see LA Knight win. We go to the title match with Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and the U.S. champion Logan Paul, obviously retaining the championship as I predicted. It just made the most sense. I think to have seen Kevin Owens win the belt would have been cool because then, also the celebration with Sami Zayn. But I don't know. I just figured we're not going to see them win the titles last year and then they both do it again this year. And it just didn't make sense. So I guess in that sense, I didn't pick either of them to win, figuring that, last year was such a high, this year would be such a low. But they did a 50-50 split on us there. We're going to go to the World Heavyweight title match and a great match. I was very happy to see, two great performers in Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, obviously always going out there, giving it their all for us to just be completely entertained by what they do. And Seth Rollins being somebody who just is an absolute workhorse for WWE. And I'm sure he will probably be that for hopefully some more years to come and a champion yet again down the road. I'm sure we'll see that. What we didn't see was Damian Priest coming in. I definitely was on the fence about what would happen. I'm very excited to see that Damian Priest is now holding the belt. I think it makes it, even just that much more to be, put into the plot and just making it so much more for Drew McIntyre to be going back and forth with everybody now. And, if it wasn't the Bloodline, now it's the Judgment Day and who knows? If I was Drew McIntyre, I think what we need to see from Drew and from WWE is potentially Drew McIntyre creating a stable, and that might be the way he gets to a world title and is able to hold on to it for more than 5 minutes, obviously. But yeah, guys, that's the WrestleMania 40 predictions match card. Like I said, we did 10 out of 13 right, which is great. I think that's a great night. It's always nice to be on the positive side of things, you know, whenever there's that halfway point. I'm always a little nervous that we're going to fall under that, and that's always tough. So out of 13 matches, very, very happy to get 10 of those right. And to continue just talking to you guys within this whole episode here of Casual Conversation, and to what I was saying earlier, you know, guys, we're coming up on 900 subscribers. Oh, man, it's giving me a little bit of the goosebumps. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it on the neck. I'm feeling it on the neck, guys. I just can't say thank you enough to all of you for helping me out so much and being dedicated to this channel, dedicated to my videos, tuning in, and it means the world to me, guys. It really, really does. We are on our way soon to be at the 900 subscribers mark, and from there, it is going to be full out, gas pedal to the floor, and hopefully we will get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm hoping before we reach our 2-year anniversary on YouTube, which is going to be coming up in June. So stay tuned for that, guys, as we will have some content, you know, coming your way for that. And of course, we're going to keep doing this every day. I'm going to keep putting out these YouTube shorts, putting up some of those videos with these guys and you know, the wrestlers and all that stuff, you know, kind of just going over figures and doing like a close-up. Not the 1-minute review videos like we were doing. I think I may go back to doing a few of those here and there, but when it comes down to it now, guys, it's kind of nice just to show off the figure. You know, give it some music and just throw it up there and post it up. So, but we might still keep doing those 1-minute reviews here and there. We're going to do some more unboxing videos and reviews somewhere down the road. I will finally bite the bullet and I will jump and start to open some of these and display them more. I've been wanting to, but it's just so tough for me right now. I want to keep a lot of them in the box. And even some people are like, oh, well, why even bother doing that if you're going to take them out, you know, show them off and do review videos? Why bother putting them back in the package? But I have just always been somebody who appreciates having a box or a package or whatever it may be, a case with something. So, you know, that's always been a big thing for me. A few things I will collect, obviously, without it because it's just so much easier. But when it comes to the figures, especially Mattel, I really do like to get everything in the package if possible. And you know, so we'll see what happens down the road. Maybe we'll add those videos to it. Sooner than later, we might start the Fig Fed. We might do something there. We might do a E-Federation with it, like I've been saying, even with, you know, WWE 2K24. And we'll just see what happens, guys. You know, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep moving along with this. We're going to keep doing what we love. And like I said, you know, I'm really feeling good again. I'm feeling like I'm getting back to myself. And even if I may seem a little bit off even in this video, I'm just extremely tired. We're working, we're back to work, we're back out there in the truck every day, so it's you know, it's putting a little bit of wear on me, but that's hey, you know, we'll get past it. We're gonna get past it. We're gonna keep making these videos, having a good time, and like I said, you know, I really enjoy doing this, and when you guys are giving me that support and reciprocating that energy, and I'm just like, wow, I gotta hop on here and do another video. So tonight, guys, that is basically it for us. That's our casual conversation. I did want to get into Monday Night Raw a little bit, but I'm just gonna make it quick and leave it at this. Monday Night Raw was what it was to be expected. The Raw after WrestleMania, absolutely crazy, fans going crazy, chants that you don't hear any other time than the Raw after WrestleMania, and what a show it was. I'm happy to see where we're going with this. I'm happy to see the direction that we're heading in. The only thing that I am a little iffy about is this whole Rock versus Cody Rhodes. I mean, you know, it's kind of like we're going back to the John Cena Rock thing. And I mean, you know, when we built the Rock and John Cena over the first year, it was good. I liked it. I was a lot younger. It was a different time. You know, I was devastated to see John Cena lose this once-in-a-lifetime match that, you know, turned into, I don't know, it's like 3 or 4 times by now. If you want to count last night, it might be 4 or 5 times by now. But what am I saying last night? Sunday night was WrestleMania. So I'm very happy to see the way that the product is going. I think that, like I said in my last video, is it going through a new boom period? I think this is exactly that. It is a new period. It is a new boom period for WWE. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. And you know what? We've just got to strap ourselves in and just enjoy the ride. That's where we're at. And especially now we've got Cody Rhodes on top of the mountain, our new champion. But of course, we're going to see Roman come back again. I would imagine he's going to have to get a rematch against Cody Rhodes. Now that WWE, TKO, UFC, it's all under that TKO banner. A lot of times in UFC, and as being a big fan of the UFC as well, I have seen many a times where champions that were dominant and had multiple title defenses always get an immediate rematch, or usually they do. So to have Roman Reigns hold that title for 1,300 plus days, I just can't see it being any other way. He's got to get that immediate rematch, so we will see what happens there. I'm sure more to come as the weeks go on. Hoping, praying that maybe we see a potential Brock Lesnar return. That would be fantastic, as I think we all can get behind Brock when he's in the ring. And, we'll see how the rest of all that stuff plays out. But until then, I guess we just, like I said, sit back, we strap ourselves in, we enjoy this ride. We are now on the road to SummerSlam, everybody. We are on the road to the biggest party of the summer. And can't wait for that. Can't wait to see what we have in store for that match card. And finally, guys, we're going to end it with this. A big shout out to all of the people that are helping support this video even a little bit more so. Our sponsors, our community. Want to give a big shout out to my buddy Zay. He is out there. You can find him at Luther Zay Diamond on Facebook, as well as FTW Podcast. It is the Family Time Wrestling Podcast. Make sure you check them out. I couldn't be doing this without all of you guys, as well as let's go into our next sponsor and supporter. You want to check out Gone Broke. It is a toy and collectible show that we also vend. And we are going to be doing our second one, which is coming up on June 2nd, where we will have none other than the man himself, Rikishi. He will be in the house signing autographs, doing the meet and greet, taking pictures. So Rikishi will be there alongside Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, as you already know. So big shout out to my buddy Corey and everything he does with the Gone Broke shows. You can check that out on Facebook as well. I'm sure they're on Instagram and everywhere else that you can find them. And as well, guys, I just want to give a big shout out to all of you again. Thank you so much for enjoying these videos, watching these videos, making me want to create more of these videos. So a big thank you to all of you as we almost approach this 900 subscriber mark. Like I said, can't do it without all you guys. So I thank you so much for that. If you haven't already, get over to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, put me on to whatever the emergency notification is. You want to get every single one of them. You want to be notified 5 times when I post a new video. Maybe not, but guys, you already know the deal. You can get over there. You can hit the bell icon. You can subscribe if you haven't already. And until the next video, stay tuned, and I will see you all there.